Day 85. 2 Samuel 4 through 7. The ark brought to Jerusalem. 4. Ishbosheth is murdered. 5. David becomes king of Israel and Judah. Victory over the Philistines. 6. The ark covenant box is brought to Jerusalem. 7. Nathan's message to David. David's prayer of thanksgiving. Chapter 5 through 7. David had two ambitions in the early years of his reign: to bring the ark to Jerusalem and to build a house for God there. To accomplish the first, David chose the expedient rather than the obedient mode of transportation, and it cost an unsuspecting man his life. David's wish to build a majestic temple for God was commendable, but it simply wasn't God's plan for David's life. Day 86. 2 Samuel 8 through 11. David's victories. 8. David's victories. 9. David and Mephibosheth. 10. David defeat the Ammonite. 11. David and Bathsheba. Point to ponder. Who fought the battle? David did. Who gave the victory? God did. David could not do God's part, but neither would God do David's part. It was a cooperative effort from start to finish, with God providing the power and protection, and David swinging the sword and smiting the enemy. Day 87. 2 Samuel 12 through 14. David's repentance, and Solomon is born. 12. Nathan's message and David's repentance. David's son dies. Solomon is born. David captures Rabbah. 13. Amnon and Tamar. Absalom revenges. 14. Joab arranges for Absalom's return. Point to ponder. The leap from a single covetous thought, chapter 11, verse 2, to the coldly calculated murder of one of David's most loyal soldiers would probably have been unthinkable to the king. But because one little sin relentlessly dragged him into another: idleness, selfishness, covetousness, adultery, treachery, murder, the net result was the same. Day 88. Absalom's rebellion. 2 Samuel 15 through 17. 15. Absalom plans rebellion. David flees from Jerusalem. 16. David and Ziba. David and Shimei. Absalom in Jerusalem. 17. Hushai misleads Absalom. David is warned and escapes. Point to ponder. God specializes in reconstructive surgery on shattered lives, taking the pieces of an empty shell and turning them into something beautiful and purposeful and glorifying to Himself. Prodigal children, fractured marriages, splintered homes, they are His specialty. Day 89. 2 Samuel 18 to 20. David back to Jerusalem. 18. Absalom is defeated and killed. David is told of Absalom's death. 19. Joab reprimands David. David starts back to Jerusalem. David shows kindness to Shimei, Mephibosheth, and Barzillai. Judah and Israel argue over the king. 20. Sheba's rebellion. David's officials. Point to ponder. Counsel that is true to the heart of God, true to His word, is the kind you should seek and follow in your life. Taking a decision you are facing today and share it with a godly man or a woman from your church or community. Listen carefully to the counsel that's given. Then do it. God will honor you for it. Day 90. 2 Samuel 21 through 24. David counts the fighting men. 21. The Gibeonite avenged. Wars against the Philistines. 22. David's song of praise. 23. The last words of David. David's mighty man. 24. David counts the fighting men. Point to ponder. Pain is never pleasant because pain hurts. But there is a pain that comes from your Father in heaven who cares too much to allow you to sin with impunity. Read Hebrew chapter 12, verse 5 through 11. And thank God for His chastening in your life. It's a sure sign you are His child.